All right, I'm Jeff Rude. This is Alex Miceli. Justin Rose wins the BMW Championship. We're heading toward Atlanta. Your thoughts on the day and the week?
Well, the week was pretty good, I thought. Did you think? I mean, I thought Coghill stood up pretty well. I think that there's very few things that have to happen here that this couldn't handle a U.S. Open. I will say that right up front. Justin Rose, a surprise win, hasn't really done anything in 2000. I didn't think he's done really that much in 2011. But he says really, it was a putting thing. He met with Foley on Tuesday. Foley worked with him about a couple of things, which I know you're aware of because you talked to Foley. And then bing, bang, boom, the guy's winning a golf tournament, and a big golf tournament at that.
Well, yeah, Coghill's never been in better shape than it was this week. The
Yeah.
new superintendent they got from Muirfield Village has done a lot of good things. Rose, this is a big week for him because he had not been a good closer. He's 1 for 7 with 54-hole leads before. And this is wire to wire, slept on a lead. He slipped and then he got it back and closed. But he did it by simplifying. You hit on a couple things. He simplified his swing with Foley. He said leaving the Deutsche Bank Championship, he thought he had no chance, that he was miles away. Foley saw that his posture was off, and then the way he hinged the club on the way back. Simplified, he putted way better. He missed 2 putts instead of 10 feet all week. Simplified a thing with his caddy where they used to talk about numbers at the front in this, and caddy just gave the number of what's the shot playing. So it was really kind of a victory for the KISS system. Keep it simple, stupid.
Well, and if you talk to John Sinden, he'll tell you the same thing. He simplified his putting routine over the last couple of weeks, and it's basically, instead of spending all this time going over it, he just gets up and boom and hits it, which is something that Stockton is, I think, a proponent of as well. And it makes a lot of sense. Instead of sitting there worrying about it and thinking about it and overanalyzing it, just go up there and hit the putt. And if it goes in, it goes in. It doesn't, it doesn't. You got to be like a quarterback here. You can't worry about every shot.
You're a big numbers guy. Heading into the week, 21 guys were locked to go into the top 30 to the Tour Championship. 3 guys moved in, 3 guys moved out. Ogilvy moves in, Sinden moves in, Rose moves in. Okay, right. So basically the top of the leaderboard moves in. And 3 guys move out, so it wasn't a real big move week. With that or the President's Cup, for that matter.
Well, no, I mean, you're not going to see much movement, really. I mean, actually, 3 is a lot, I think, when you think about the fact that what those guys had to do to get in. I mean, both Sinden and Ogilvy had to play really, really well to get in. I think Ogilvy was like 69th or something like that. I don't know. He barely got here. So, so that's a huge move for him. Yeah, the President's Cup didn't change at all. Top 10 coming in, same top 10 going out. They're shifted a little.
Changed today with projections. Right. Bill Haas was inside the line today, and he fell out.
So
he had a bad day.
Furyk stays in. So the question is now, they got a little over a week. The captains, Greg Norman and Fred Couples, have a little over a week now to make the decision on who they want. Now, obviously, Fred has already said he wants His Majesty for 1 pick, so he's got to pick another.
Is that Tiger Woods?
That is Tiger Woods.
Oh, I figured it would. I'm good, huh?
So what you're left with is you're probably left with Snedeker, who just fell out of the top 10. You're looking at Bill Haas, who was 5 over down the stretch today, which is not redeeming. And then you have Keegan Bradley, who's the only American to win a major since Phil Mickelson. Yeah. So those are the 3 guys. Keegan Bradley played pretty well this week, considering in the previous 2 playoffs he missed the cut.
So who do you pick?
I'm not going to go there right now.
You're not going to go there right now?
I'm not going to go there right now.
You were chirping up on the green.
I chirp out there, but on real live.
I like because one of those guys might watch it.
Here's what I'll say. First of all, Snedeker I think can go low at any time. I like that. I love Keegan Bradley because I think he's a great player under the pressure, and he proved that at the PGA Championship. He's won twice this year. How do you leave a guy off the list when he's won twice this year? I can say the same thing about Mark Wilson, but Keegan Bradley won a major, and it's been more recent. Bill Haas, I like Bill Haas as well, but I think the problem is everybody's thinking, well, Bill Haas because his dad Jay is assistant captain with Freddie. That's not a good reason. I think the other reason is because Bill Haas is an up-and-coming player and plays well. But yet, on the other hand, when he gets in these situations, he has not played well. So I don't know if you want to put him under the gun at that point. So it's a very difficult situation. I'm glad I'm not the one picking
it. Bradley, just based on winning 2 playoffs this year, probably deserves it the most, I would think. Well, although Snedeker's the last 2 playoff events, he was 3rd both times.
Well, I don't look at it as a deserve issue. I look at it, who's going to give me the best chance? Right, who's going to give me the best chance to win? And the other thing is the pairing part. I know Paul Easinger did a lot into that. Who am I going to pair these guys with? That's some of it.
That's why His Majesty makes sense to me. Put him with Stricker and put him out there.
Oh yeah, put him with a guy with a bad arm. That's perfect. That's perfect.
What? The President's Cup is in like 2 months, okay? Well, the guy's not in a wheelchair.
We don't know that.
Oh, come on.
He's
got a bad neck, by the way. It's a bad neck.
He's going tomorrow to get it figured out. Okay. But he's got no power in one arm.
All right, he'll be okay. He'll be all right.
He'll
It's
be much
2
better.
months away.
Let me just tell you that he'll be much better than you in 2 months.
Okay. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. All right, we'll see you in Atlanta next week.